Today we are working on the truck and we're working on getting all that paint off of there. So that's a bunch of primer. That's a 1K product. It's a lacquer primer. So I actually can use lacquer thinner to pull it off. So I'm using rags and lacquer thinner to actually just basically act like I'm hand rubbing the lacquer and treating it nice. I tried a soft cloth and wasn't taking the actual primer off, but we're actually getting a good chunk of it off and it's looking good. So that is honestly about an hour and a half, 2 hours of just scrubbing. So it's going to take a bit. I'm about a quarter of a gallon in on lacquer thinner. I'll probably end up using 2 gallons to get the whole thing. So we're going to go grab some more lacquer thinner at the store to make sure we got enough, and we'll keep rocking through it. But it's coming off. It's coming good. And I'm excited with actually how well it's coming off, because I'm not actually losing much paint. As long as I'm careful and don't rub too much when I get down to the yellow with the rougher cloth, it won't mess it up. If I was using that one, it's a nice little really soft microfiber. You can actually get a polish back to it. So actually I come back and I kind of shine it back up, get a little bit better spread so you don't have it flaking off and everything like that. So I'm going to try and get about half of it done and see what you guys think of it. See how good she looks, because it's actually starting to come out really nice. Can't even see where it was and where it wasn't, and it'll make the whole truck look good instead of having that weird sore thumb. So we got a lot of it coming off. We're doing pretty good. Got about half over there. I started working the center section and the edges over here. I actually got to run to the store, so we're going to do that quick. I got the puppies outside there hanging out with me while I'm listening to tunes and just hammering on this. But we're going to grab some extra lacquer thinner, as I've used about 3/4 of a gallon so far. I think 1 gallon will help get us the rest of the way. I've got a good chunk of it chunked out. So, sorry, today's not an interesting day with all the amazing cars, although I am surrounded by them. I'm having fun. Hard choice is to decide which one I want to drive when I go to the store, because since I'm going to be in heavy traffic, probably not going to drive Empathy because it's like lunch or dinner or 5 o'clock rush hour kind of thing. So I'll probably take the Vet just to make life easier. But walking up on those two is just fucking awesome. One of those things that put the smile on your face going, which to drive? I really want to drive that one, but I honestly just want to run to the store, get back over so I can keep hammering at it. So I'm going to run that way real quick. We are still just chewing that primer off. It's starting to set the sun, and my hands are starting to get cold. As soon as that sun disappears, my hands are just freezing. So I don't think there's any more dealing with lacquer thinner and rubbing tonight. My hands are already changing about 1 billion colors. So we'll hit this back as soon as the sun comes up in the morning. It definitely looks better. You can see this side with the primer, it kind of sticks out. Then you come over to the other side and it's not nearly as bad. It looks like just an old worn out pickup. I get why they threw the primer on it, but there's better ways to do it and make the whole truck look nicer and good. So we'll probably find us a little bit of yellow, or the butternut yellow color, and we'll shoot some in with lacquer and then probably do a little hand rub action to make it match. So I think it looks pretty damn good. Let's go. I want to show you a few things. I wanted to respond to the guys that said that it can't lay frame because the body's in the way. So I raised the floor on this car up for the frame rail. So the frame is literally 1 inch underneath that, and then below that is the actual frame. So it is actually on the ground. Like, no joke. Like, wouldn't kid about it. I really wanted it to drop on the ground, so I made the frame touch the ground. Once I did that, then I made the body touch the ground around the frame. So that way everything's on the ground and everything's where it's supposed to be. So when I said it laid frame, I really meant it. Like, I know there's a lot of people, I can't lay frame. It really can. It all depends on how you build them. So I just wanted to clarify that fact. Show people that actually the thing, it's hard to actually get in there to show you the frame because the whole car is over the frame. So to get a picture of the frame is nearly impossible. I mean, I could probably go in the engine compartment and snake one around. But the other question I got was, where is the airbag gear? Now, the airbag gear is going to be moving, but for currently, it's right here. You got the tank, you got your compressor, and you got all the little lines and everything running around, controller setup, relay. Now, this compressor actually died on one of the road trips, so we're down to just one compressor. So we'll figure out what's going on with that one. But that is the air ride setup, and there's the fuel tank right there. I still got to close that off and get it actually run up so it comes out of over here. And we'll do that when we're doing the interior, so everything actually just fits and rolls better. Another question I was asked was the name on the dash. That is Daniel's. That's his name tape off of his uniform. I got it from his dad, and I put it in here. Keep him with me. So yes, that's his last name, but it kind of keeps him with me. It was built in his honor, so kind of rolls that direction. I wanted to answer those in video. It's just easier than typing out a bunch of comments, because when you got 20, 30 people asking the same thing, YouTube is pretty cool, because a lot of you guys have watched all my old videos, kind of know, and some new people ask, but TikTok, 300 people ask the same question. It's crazy. So it's a little harder to keep up. I'm still just trying to keep up with the YouTube ones, because it's still kind of my priority. But I am doing a lot better mentally. I'm having a lot more fun. I'm getting some stuff done and getting things accomplished, and I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm excited about the future and everything to come. So I look forward to getting back and hammering the paint out on that bike and getting back down here. Because one of the things I love about here is at least it has trees. So I'm not constantly getting bombarded with a 20, 30 mile an hour wind. And that's pretty fucking awesome. So sorry there isn't a bunch of other cool shit and going around showing you other cars, but some days you got to put in the work and hammer out stuff. Tomorrow I got some fun ideas other than just doing that hood. I'm going to show you guys a couple cool things. So I'm going to start cleaning up and shutting down for the night and get the puppies fed and call it a night. So I've been catching up on all the posts on all the other, on LinkedIn and TikTok and all the other freaking platforms. So if you want to come find me on the other ones, I'd love to meet you, love to see you. Definitely would help me out on those too. Just kind of having fun putting it everywhere, because if I'm already creating the videos, why not just lean into it and go everywhere? But I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.